How to stop being anxious and regain your calm. Are you fed up with wasting emotional and psychological energy thinking over, and replaying, events in your head? Playing the what if game in your head all the time is exhausting. Being nervous is depressing and can take away the fun from life. Here are some tips for overcoming anxiety and regaining your composure. The good news is that it doesn't have to be that way. Let's look at some strategies for overcoming anxiety and regaining your composure. Welcome back to channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing for more content like this. Now let's begin. The difference between feeling anxious and having anxiety. Anxiety is a natural stress response and is part of the human experience. When the tension is alleviated, the anxiety usually subsides as well. The unpleasant trigger is gone in anxiety disorders, yet the anxiety can still be there. Anxiety disorders come in a variety of forms, each with their own set of symptoms. If you think you might have one of these, it's best to get checked out by a doctor, especially since anxiety is so common. According to studies, up to 33% of all Americans will suffer from anxiety disorders at some point in their lives. What can you do to manage feeling anxious? If you're feeling anxious or prone to anxiety, there are lots of things you can do to reduce the stress in your life. Some people may find the list daunting, but it's worth considering. 1. Eat the right food. Sugary foods, processed foods, alcohol, caffeine, and artificial sweeteners, among other things, can exacerbate anxiety. Instead, here are some foods that can help you feel less anxious: Brazil nuts, fatty salmon, eggs, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, turmeric, chamomile, yogurt, and green tea are some of the foods that are high in antioxidants. 2. Stay hydrated. One simple tip to help you stop being anxious is to stay hydrated. Even being mildly dehydrated has been shown to worsen anxiety. So, drink up water. 3. Work some mindfulness into your day. This should come as no surprise to anyone. Meditation and diaphragmatic breathing, breathing into your belly and engaging your abdominals on exhale, are normally the first things that spring to mind, but there are a few additional quick and simple activities that can help you relax almost instantly. 5 things is one of my favorites, and it's based on our 5 senses. It's possible to accomplish it in any order. For instance, you may begin by selecting 5 things that you can see. It's critical to pay attention to the details of each item as you list them. Then you choose 4 things you can sense, noting each one with the same level of care. Reduce the number of items that go with your meal to just 1. 4. Get some exercise. 3 to 5 days a week, 30 minutes of exercise may dramatically relieve anxiety symptoms. Even 10 minutes of exercise has a good effect. In one trial, exercise was found to be just as beneficial as medication in treating anxiety symptoms, with higher intensity exercise outperforming lower intensity exercise. 5. Sit with it/observe it. It is all about turning toward our emotions rather than distracting or bottling them up. I encourage people to be observers of the emotional responses in their bodies as well as note the exact location of physical sensations. 6. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT. CBT is an approach that utilizes the cyclical connection between our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors as a means to control unwanted, anxious thoughts. One exercise involves picturing a stop sign in great detail, instructing you to stop, and then changing the narrative to something positive, encouraging, or realistic. Is there evidence for my thoughts, or am I making assumptions? What's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? What's most likely to happen? Will this matter in a week, a year, or 5 years from now? If you are liking the content so far, be generous and gently smash the like button, and subscribe for more. Thanks. Let's continue. 7. Realize what you can and can't control. Studies show that taking action reduces anxiety and gives you a sense of control over how things affect you in real life. 8. Gratitude. Reminding ourselves of the good things in our lives not only brings positivity to us but also reduces anxiety. This is because it is neurologically impossible for our brains to focus on negative and positive information at the same time. 9. Volunteer or do something for someone else. Helping others feels good. It also reduces stress, boosts our immune systems, and can help us live longer. 10. Journal in the third person. The practice of journaling has long been known as a valuable tool to help us manage our emotions. Journaling in the third person, as if narrating your life, creates further value by creating some distance between you and the emotion you are experiencing, thus allowing you to breathe easier. 11. Go out into nature. Spending time in nature has been shown to improve attention, lower stress, improve mood, reduce the risk of psychiatric disorders, and even cause upticks in empathy and cooperation. 12. Spend time with animals. Dogs are not only your best friend, but it turns out they are good for your mental and emotional health, too. The fact that cats just allow you to live with them as their servant doesn't detract from the positive impact they also have on our emotional well-being. Spending time cuddling with your pet on the couch can decrease levels of cortisol, a stress-related hormone, and lower blood pressure. Other studies have also found that animals can reduce loneliness, increase feelings of social support, and boost your mood. 13. Get good sleep. Getting good sleep can be difficult when we feel anxious, but being tired can worsen the issue. Try sticking to a consistent bedtime, making your bedroom dark, the temperature cool, and limiting screen time before going to sleep. 14. Limit alcohol and caffeine. Alcohol changes the levels of neurotransmitters in the brain. This can lead to a heightened sense of anxiety. Caffeine is a stimulant, specifically stimulating our fight or flight response, which is already more sensitive for those struggling with anxiety. Use both in moderation. 15. Show yourself compassion and encouragement. Stop beating yourself up and just be your own best friend. Many times, we make things worse by shaming or berating ourselves for feeling anxious because we fear it makes us appear weak or vulnerable. This only makes the problem worse. What would your best friend say to you? 16. Spend time with friends. Healthy friendships make us feel included, improve our self-confidence and self-esteem, and thus, help reduce anxiety. 17. Create balance in your life. Set healthy boundaries and priorities, and don't be afraid to enforce them. Nobody else can do this for you. Value yourself. You are worth it. 18. Have a plan. Another tip to help you stop being anxious is to have a plan. Knowing what you will do takes a lot of the what-if thoughts away from your mind. Being certain about some things and managing your expectations can help give you peace of mind. 19. Remind yourself of a past event. You can also try to remind yourself of a past event in your life that you were anxious about but still ended up okay. Have confidence that you will make it through this situation too. 20. Have some structure or routine in your day. Knowing what to expect can significantly reduce anxiety and the fear that can accompany uncertainty. Give yourself as much structure as you need. You'll thank yourself for it. In the end, it might be difficult to cope with nervous sensations. Take charge and try out a few of these ideas. Keep it up and see how you feel. You may always toss out anything that doesn't work for you and try something new. Tell a friend you're trying out some new tactics, and they can help you out. Always share your concerns with your doctor, and don't be afraid to seek help if you're having trouble handling things on your own. I hope you learned something new today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.